Not him, not him not completing his dailies being what saves him. Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are here with the season finale of Solo Leveling Season 1. I can't believe we're here already. I feel like so many of my shows are coming to their season finales already when it feels like they just started, but all the same, here we are, episode 12, which is called Arise. So in the last episode, we had Jinnu go up against his toughest opponent yet, what was his name? Ingress, the Blood Red. And this was part of a side quest that was optional that Jinnu chose to take, which is called a job change quest. They didn't really go into what job change meant, but overall, he knew that it had to be something that would give him more experience and possibly some good things. So he was right about that. He got some experience, although he isn't able to see what it is just yet because he wasn't able to access his shop. He wasn't able to access potions and his stats weren't going to replenish. This was very much like an endurance type of quest. And he managed to get some really good epic drops, like some gear. And then he actually managed to get a really good headpiece. But when he thought it was all over, it wasn't. It turns out that there was actually just a last minute endurance quest where tons of the same people that he was fighting earlier in the episode come back, and he has to just keep going. He has to just keep fighting to see if he can survive. And it's not very good because he's tired, right? After fighting that, well, who he thought was the dungeon boss, he was pretty exhausted. And now he just keeps getting this, as he calls it, just this constant vomiting of more baddies. And we ended the episode with him being 5 minutes into that and recognizing that he's not going to be able to keep this up much longer. And so we'll have to see what happens with that because, as we said, there's no potions, there's no healing, there's no full recovery. He basically has to try to stay alive. Now, I don't think the system wants him dead. I said that in the last episode. I don't think the system wants him to die. I do think, though, it's looking to push him as far as possible. I don't think we touched on too much more. It really did focus. Oh, we also had the people from the guild, the guild master, and a bunch of the other people there heading off to Jeju Island again because they wanted to do a recon mission. But as I said before, I do think that the guy with the red hair, I'm going to remember his name one of these days. He has ulterior motives, I think. He's been having nightmares about Jeju. So I feel like either he's going to go and try to rescue someone possibly, or they're going to go there and discover that things are far worse than what they anticipated. Anticipated from when they left it all those years ago. So yeah, I'm ready for this finale. I feel like we're gonna end on a cliffhanger because that's exactly what animes do. This episode being called Arise after their last one being called A Night in Front of an Empty Throne. Yeah, I feel like we got some correlation here. So without further ado, let's get into the episode. But just before I do, a reminder, if you would like to be notified of when I do uploads to various shows, I know that this one is wrapping up, but I do reactions to a lot of other stuff. So hopefully you'll find something else in my catalog. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And please do show some love to this video if you're feeling it. All right, that out of the way, let's get into the episode right now. Oh, I don't know what you're gonna do, bro. I think you can do it, Jinnu. Maybe. And your arms busted up from your first fight. That's right, never give up. All right, let's do this. Okay, agility. That's right. He's like, I already know what it is to give up, and I almost lost my life. Oh my God, his hand. Oh. Don't pass out. Don't pass out. Breathe through it. Not the mental attacks. Damn. That's why I was like, it's first episode. Wow, not the system literally messing with his mental. Not old, Jinnu. Oh, but you look possessed, bro. And talking to yourself in the third person, that's never a good sign, bro. But that's crazy. A mental attack? We haven't had a good one of those yet. Aw, sorry about that. You look like you've been through some stuff. I guess. He probably would actually check himself out like this. Oh, no, don't say that. That's not true. Okay, so this is pushing through the mental barriers. Don't listen. Exactly. Russe! Oh god. Oh, stay with us. It is not. You are not the same man. Look how many things you pushed through, bro. Come on. Failure to complete. Well, oh, he didn't do his daily. Not him. Not him not completing his dailies being what saves him. Yeah, this looks a lot like the first time. Remember when you were running from the worm? Yep. Like I said, I don't think it wants you out, bro, because that was definitely an out. Oh. Run! Time to run! Time to run! That's right. Exactly. I like this. No sulking over what happened. Let's just move on. Gotta give him, like, his stamina is definitely improved. Because he wouldn't even heal. His poor sister's like, is this kid ever coming back? Oh yeah, I didn't think about the fact that he has other responsibilities. 3 million. Ooh, he's a dagger kind of guy, huh? Runestone. Oh yeah. Break it. Okay, hold on. Ruler's hand. The user can physically manipulate objects without. Ooh, okay, so it's kind of like telekinesis. Yeah, it's not really magic from the sounds of things. It's an active skill, so he's got a. Does he use mana? It doesn't say. Okay, mana point 0. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Ah, right. That's cool. He can summon his weapon. Okay, there's a limit. Oh, so he's going back? They're sending him back to the... Oh, okay. I thought he was done. That's hilarious. They're like, where'd he go, bro? Are the portals closed? But hey, he recovered. That is a really cool the way they built that loophole in. I have so many questions about who's in here. I was gonna say, she seems young. Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, didn't I say? I feel like it's gotten a lot worse since they were there last. Yeah, what is that? Oh, his back's healed. Yeah, I don't know if I like it. Yeah, you need to go. Didn't I say to get your... More. That's why. Didn't I say take out the... You always take out the mages first. Always. Yeah, you should have done that from the get-go. Although they didn't make it clear that they were the ones who were keeping the summoning gates open. And they're controlling everybody. Of course. Yeah, that summon is amazing. For the weapon, that's great. Yeah, this definitely brings me back to my raiding days. You always go for the mages. If there's anyone holding portals open, you need to get them right now. Healers, take them out. Look at him standing on a mountain of corpses. Forever. Hello, I'm a mage. I don't fight. I do not melee. Uh-oh, it's getting serious. They're working together now. Oh, not a mecha. Come on. Don't worry about him, Jinu. Go straight for the mages, quickly. Faster! Faster! Go, that's right. Y'all thought. I'm glad my boy didn't get distracted. Oh, he still remains. Okay. I guess that was their Hail Mary. Well done. Well done. Okay, get out of there, though. I think this place is about to fall apart. That is cool how it just shattered into all the armor bits. That was good. In under 5 minutes. Let's hope so. God, what more could they do to you? Okay. Oh, okay, so it's going to assign him one. Okay. Yeah, I thought he got to choose. Angel of Death follows. Whatever path the player takes is littered with corpses, and the stench of blood remains. In addition, the player craves great power and blazed his own trail without relying on others. Okay, so it's talking about the analysis of why they're going to give him what he's giving. Okay, what he's getting. Its thirst for strength calls forth the ghosts that roam the valley of death. The ghosts summoned by the Shadow Army will follow the player's orders as the Shadow Army and will make way for only the player. Okay, I'm trying to think of what class I know of in WoW. Was Warlocks? Warlocks can summon the dead, but they're really magic based. He's not really magic based. Interesting. Okay. Shadow Army. That is cool. My new job class is Necromancer. I was thinking Necromancer. I was thinking Warlock, Necromancer. Okay. Yes, they do. I was going to say, so far that's not been the kind of fighter he is. Oh, you can regress? Okay, it was optional. I don't know. Oh, hidden class. Yes! Right, it got harder. Just take it, it's hidden. I'm thinking it's like a subclass, right? Exactly. Exactly. Just yours are going to be ghosts and dead people. I mean, isn't this whole thing the system doing? Yeah, kind of prearranged. Exactly. You choose how to fight in your class. You'll have a Shadow Army. Okay, we'll see how this works. I like it though. Never a class I wanted to play, but very powerful if you know what you're doing. Yeah, did they make it though? For real. Depending on the advancement, wait. Depending on the advancement points acquired, you may progress to a higher class. Okay. You have exceeded the expected. Bonus points will be rewarded so fast. You have a wait a minute, God. You have not used the instant teleportation stone. Bonus points will be awarded. Leftover HP is over 50%. Bonus points will be awarded. You have defeated all enemies. Bonus points will be awarded. Your total advancement points have exceeded the class threshold. So you leveled up too damn much. Okay, maybe he's becoming the devil. Uh-oh. Maybe this was a bad idea. Ooh, not the black smoke. That's fire. That's fire. Okay, your job has changed. Necromancer, Shadow Monarch. Okay. I mean, you had extra points. You went ham, sir. I mean, let's hope so, right? Do you want to do more? Not him being able to hear the dead now. That's a good word. That is a good word. Okay, that's creepy as hell. And he's smiling. Yep, they gave him the right job, all right. That is so cool. That is baller. Yes, okay, indeed. Yep, they're waiting on your command. Okay, that makes sense. Level 1? Oh, so you have to level them up? Blood Red? I mean, I did say I kind of wanted him to be a buddy. Look at that, he lives on. All right, Igris, we gonna be buddies. I wanted this. Yay, I manifested. Hopefully you're not still salty about me killing you and all. Failed. Too strong. You gotta mean it. Come on, bro. Dig deep. Igris is still salty. I was right. Ask him nicely. Please? Or unless you have a system behind you. Didn't I say talk nice? The way I can write this stuff. That's right. He's like, come on, come play with me. I know I beat you or whatever, but it was for a quest. He said, serve me. I'll be your king. Come on, Ingress. Come on. Come on. I know he's a bit of a brat, but he's actually cool when you get to know him. There you go, buddy. He's like, and the cape comes with me. I agree. Give him a name. Thank you that you gave him his name. Knight rank. Level 7. Okay. Oh, I like that. The transition between the faces. I love that they kept the red streak. That was cool. He said bow down. I like this Shadow Army, guys. I like it. Yeah, look at his hit. Look at him. Look at him. Yeah, that class was definitely properly picked for you, sir. Properly picked. Okay, is there more? Let me skip credits. The monsters? The monsters are evolving? Is that what happened? That makes sense. Didn't I say, I told you, so they're going to find something on that island. I never thought about the actual monsters doing anything, but I knew that we were going to get something. I knew something new was going to be discovered when they got there, and more mana pools apparently around Jeju, and the monsters have evolved because it looks like that body, it was an ant, but it started to look more human. If I have to go back and look, but it looked to me like it was starting to look a little bit more human. Let me just look. Yeah, I think they're starting to look more human. So what does that mean? Is that what happens when they stay in the world for too long? Questions. All right, guys. Well, that was it. That's it for solo leveling for this season. Season 2 has been announced, so I'm glad to hear that. We're going to get more. When? Who knows? But at least we know more is to come. And I think that it deserves a season 2 for sure. This was a really, really good kickoff to a new anime. From episode 1, they let everyone know that they were not playing around, that they were throwing their hat in the ring. And that's important because there's a lot of really strong animes out there right now in terms of animation and storyline and all those good things. So you can't enter the ring with anything weak these days. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they absolutely met the challenge of the standard that's out there, and they're holding their own, and I'm really invested. Like, I want to know more about Jinu's story. Now that he's got this new ability and this new class that he's going to be leaning into, what does that mean? What is that? Is he going to continue to lean into the necromancer role, or is he going to potentially build up the assassin class as well, or just start to get a bunch of classes going? Who knows? Looks like the sky's the limit with him. So yeah, great episode. A lot of Jinu just pushing through. I really like that they showed that the mental barriers that Jinu is still working through, that he still has to fight against, despite the fact that he's accomplished so much since the first episode. Having the people, like the voices in his head of people who used to say, oh, isn't he the weakest hunter? Oh, he got, hospitalized from an E-rank dungeon. Like, we saw what happened in episode 1 and episode 2. People really didn't rate him at all. And dealing with that, and then of course, the representation of him when he was back in episode 1, who he used to be, those self-doubts, which are always the worst, right? It's always the self-doubts that get us. But even all of that coming at him, it's good. I just like that the show doesn't always just focus on the actiony leveling up aspects. I mean, those are important, but Jinu is still a person. And I think that in order to tell a really good story, at least in my opinion, you need to give us the 360 of a character, right? Obviously, Jinu has to get stronger. He has his reasons for doing that, but there needs to be more. There needs to be more of what drives him and like what's going on with him as a character. And we got a little bit more of that in this episode, even though it's the finale, but hearing that he still has some of those doubts in the back of his head, that he's still fighting against some of those intrusive thoughts is good, right? Because it's something that's just realistic, right? No hero is perfectly set to be a hero. He's got his own his own hurdles to overcome. And so he's still got this going on that he still has to work on and push through. And I just like that overall, this theme of him never giving up, because he really never was the type to give up outside of episode 1 or episode 2, I should say. No, it was 1. It was 1 where two. Oh gosh, it's been so long. Whichever episode where he's on the altar. But even then, it's not so much that he gave up. He just kind of accepted that, okay, if I'm going to die, then I guess this is what's going to happen. But ever since then, he's never been, He's never been passive about the idea of dying. He's really worked hard to survive at all costs and get stronger at all costs, which is the attitude he needs. And I do like that with this episode, we're also maybe seeing a little bit more about the system, because I have questions about the system. I don't know about y'all, but I want to know more about what's actually running this, because most systems out there require somebody to program it, to run it, etc. Like, is there a person behind this, or is there a group of people? Like, I have so many questions about what's setting Jinu up for this and what their intention is with this whole situation. And again, is Jinu the only one, or is there others? But anyway, we see that Jinu is saying, like, I guess, you know, there's luck as a factor in all this, or that the system doesn't want me to die. And I said that, right? Last episode, the episode before, I'm like, I don't think the system ever wants Jinu to die by its own, like, I don't think it wants to take Jinu out. Right? If Jinu chooses to give up, or he takes on a challenge that's too much, that's not on them. But I don't think they want to be the ones to do it. So even in this episode where they give Jinu this loophole of doing his daily quest penalty in order to give him time to recoup and heal up so that he can go back and finish the quest, like, that was 1,000% the system choosing not to let him die. So yeah, I'm curious as to who's up there, what's behind it, if there is something behind it. Yeah, I really would like to know more about the system. Maybe we'll find out about it in season 2. But anyway, we see that Jinu did manage to finish that up, and he is now leveled up. He's got the really cool class. Like I said, I've never played a necromancer or a warlock myself. Not really my favorite class, but they are, like I said, very, very powerful if you know what you're doing. So Jinu is really loving it too. The look on his face at the end, I'm like, I think the system assessed him right. Because remember, at first he was like, I don't know, this doesn't feel right. Maybe it does. Maybe the system knows you better than you know yourself, Jinu. But anyways, it's a passive or a hidden skill, right? So he can still continue to level up on his assassin skills, which is what he's really been focusing on thus far, as he mentioned, and that frontal combat that he's been doing. So yeah, we'll see if he can actually take on another class as well, like maybe a primary class, and this can be a secondary class. We'll have to see. But that was really cool to see. And I look forward to seeing kind of how he grows in that in season 2. But I also liked, as I mentioned, about Jinu having like a 360 view, his sister. We saw her last episode, and this episode, you know, she's leaving out food for him. She's kind of keeping an eye on him, wondering where he is, why he's not showing up as much. And I forgot about the fact that because of their mom's state, he's effectively her legal guardian because she's still a minor. So she was saying that, yeah, he's supposed to come to a guardian teacher or guardian teacher night or whatever. I wonder if he's going to remember. And I have a feeling that he isn't. I think he's kind of very absorbed in this game and very absorbed in the leveling right now. And I really want to see next season how he's going to start to juggle this, because it's only going to be a matter of time before his sister's going to realize it's more than just the work, that something is happening with him. And I think she picks up on it already. But yeah, is he going to be able to balance the personal responsibilities that he still has along with this drive that he has to keep getting stronger? And also, we didn't touch on it again after last episode or the one before, but there is still the looming threat of that S-rank hunter who wants to come for him. And I'm just thinking his sister, right? Like, I just feel like this man, when he finds out that Jinu has a sibling, he's going to probably go after her and use that as bait for Jinu. So there's just a lot of other things in Jinu's life that I think he needs to start thinking about, but we'll have to look into that in season 2. But yeah, overall, I think this was a nice way to end it. It was a bit of a cliffhanger with that ending scene. It looks like the monsters are evolving. What does that mean? What happens if we don't close the gates fast enough? Is that what it's telling us? Who knows? Are they getting stronger? Lots of questions. So we have a lot of fodder for season 2. I look forward to it. Hopefully we don't have to wait too long. I don't know. What do you guys think? Any predictions about what's going to happen? I mean, obviously some of you have read the manga. Please don't put spoilers, but yeah, let me know what's up, what you're feeling, how you felt this season went, and where do you think things are going to go with Jinu? I am very, very interested to know. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this season along with me, as well as this episode. If this is all that you watch from me, then I guess I will see you next season, or hopefully you can find something else in my catalog that you can watch along with me. And for those of you who watch my other stuff, I will see you in the next video.